Hi everybody, Graham here with the latest updates on the beta pre-launch of We Share Abundance. And it's a beautiful sunny day here in Cornwall. Cold wind, but a beautiful sunshine all day. Really, really nice day. So let me just check first of all that I am where I should be live in the Facebook group. Waiting. Looks like we're here, April the 10th. And we have comments as well, and Russ Cowley is at the top of the comments list. Okay, so that's the UK, India, Suriname, Netherlands, Pakistan, India, Nigeria, Canada, Denmark, all in the top few people. Lots of different countries all over the place. In just the first few people to offer comments. Amazing. It's amazing how we've spread globally. And I'll have to check when the Visa token birthday is. I wonder if I can find it quickly, easily here. I should know how to do it, but I don't. Visa, I've got it. Asset information. 10th. It's its birthday today. 10th of April 2020 at 7:19 a.m. So, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Weezer. Happy birthday to you. Hey! So amazing that I just happened to look it up. I didn't know, honestly. I don't know how I get back to where I was. Right, yeah. Okay. So there we are. Happy birthday to Weezer Tokens. We've in the 12 months then we have done over 10,000% increase in value. We started at $1, 10th of April 2020, and if we'd only achieved $100 market value, that would be 10,000, and we're over that. So we're over 10,000% increase in value. Tell me another investment that's done a 10,000% increase in value over a 12-month period, this last 12-month period. You just name one, okay? Let me see what else we have here. And we have India stroke UK in the house as usual. Pakistan, more from Nigeria, Scotland, Edinburgh. They had a gun salute, I think probably from the castle in Edinburgh, in honour of the Duke of Edinburgh, who of course died yesterday. Can we earn without referral in Multiply Visa? Yes, but it'll probably be slow. Holland, Portugal, Pakistan, can't remember what, oh, the image was about I can, I think, if that's what you're talking about, Joel, yeah. No, it's not because it was birthday is because we need to take massive action in Multiply Weezer, but I'll get to that later. And we got Doncaster. Shazad says, please, Miss Jane, unblock my IDs on both groups. You must be in the group, Shazad, to leave a comment, I think, aren't you? I don't know. More from Pakistan, and Julia from Canada, South Africa, more Pakistan, and another from Portugal. I think you're further south. I think you're in the Algarve though, Peter, aren't you? Somewhere near Sylvie. Madagascar, and more from Pakistan. Okay. We don't have much in the way of updates on the We Share Abundance site because it's weekend, and although Christian has more time on a weekend, Devian is not there, so we won't really know much until probably next Friday, and we'll see where we are then on there. On the Multiply Weezer site, I have asked, I wonder if this is a comment from him. No, it's not. I'm waiting for Rohit to get back to me, because what I've asked him to do is to have a pop-up come up when you buy ad packs, saying, look, you're buying this ad pack or this many ad packs for this amount of money, and is this what you want to do? Because we've got a lot of people that do things wrong, and if we have a pop-up that comes up, maybe, you know, it'll give them a chance to say, no, that's not what I wanted, cancel, and they can start over. So that's hopefully going to be in place. I've not had a chance to discuss it with him, but I have left him a message about it. And similarly with piffing, there'll be a thing comes up saying, you know, you're going to piff somebody in, it's going to cost you this much, and accept it or cancel it. So hopefully we'll be able to get that one sorted out. And we got the USA in Texas. More from the UK. Any update on the forms we submitted for volunteering? No, because the support desk, I've been very busy with people closing their accounts. I think most of them are misguided, in all honesty. There may be some that need to put bread and water on the table rather than wait for the caviar and champagne. But I think most people really don't understand what they're doing when they're cancelling their account. We've had people cancelling their accounts. They've got 7, 8, 9 tokens in their Visa wallet, which get scrapped, and they end up, because they've had withdrawals, they end up getting like $30 worth of Visa. Even if times are hard and they need some cash, that, you know, how far is that $30 going to go? And what they've gained in immediate cash, they've lost in hope. And I think they're misguided, but it's their choice. But if you have people that want to cancel, you know, tell them, yeah, you can cancel, but make sure you know what you're doing, because really it's crazy unless you have no alternative. Okay, and that's a fact. Um, the, the, uh, the new site, the ability to add more products and more things that people will need Weezer for, multiply Weezer, the expansion of it. All these things are going to help We Share Abundance, and that's the objective of all these things. Everything that we do is to improve We Share Abundance and the benefits for the members. And I've got some people complaining that they're not getting paid $50. It's wrong to advertise $50. You're getting paid $50. You're getting paid $50 in Weezer tokens or more. What you're complaining about is not being able to sell those tokens. If we gave you the tokens, you could go to the marketplace and try and sell them. And you would have to be very fortunate, or you would have to drop your price, because we're selling tokens when we can on behalf of the members. And what we get from the sale of those tokens, we pay out in withdrawals. And if we were to just say, okay, here's your Weezer token, go and sell them, boom, you would soon find that the price would be down to a few cents, because we would flood the market with Weezer tokens, and the market isn't ready yet for that. It's a mistake that's been made by lots of other programs. They're all out there in evidence. You go to all these other programs and they've allowed their tokens to hit the marketplace before the marketplace is ready for their tokens. And what happens? Their value tumbles 3, 4, 5 cents. Some are less than 1 cent. We have a stable token, and we will keep it stable until the marketplace is ready to accept the sales. It doesn't mean that your tokens are not worth anything. They are worth the market value. It's just that you can't sell them. If you've got a house that you can't sell because the property market's low, does it mean your house has no value? No. It simply means that the marketplace is not ready to buy your house, and that the marketplace for Weezer tokens is not ready to have a flood of Weezer tokens. We are increasing the trading volume gradually through Multiply Weezer. When we get the new site, there'll be other advances made which will increase the trading volume. The trading volume will affect the liquidity. The liquidity will help the price. It'll all come together. People that are cashing out now and losing, the token's not that important. 8 or 10 tokens, okay, it's $1,000 now, and it'll be $10,000 in the not too distant future, but that's not what's important. They're giving up hope, and that's what's important. They're going to be scratching around in the same situation they were in before We Share Abundance arrived on the scene. They're going to be saying, well, what can I do? I'm in such a mess. They're bringing more of that victim mentality upon themselves instead of expanding their horizons and bringing hope into their lives. And it's just sad. But anyway, it takes a long time for me to pay a withdrawal. I don't mind doing it. People want to have the withdrawals, they can have them. But it took me all afternoon to pay. There weren't that many, but there were about 50. But it takes a long time because I've got to check what they paid what they deposited. Sometimes it was done over 2 or 3 deposits. What they've had out in withdrawals, and sometimes that's difficult to calculate because you have to find out what the value of those withdrawals were at the time that they withdrew them. and you've got to break it all down and see if they've got any nest eggs that they need refunding for, and all this sort of thing, and it takes time. And it'll be easier on the new site because there's something being added in the new site that'll show you uh, how you stand balance wise. For example, if you join and you deposit $100, it'll show that you've got $100, and then if you withdraw $50 or $10 or $5 or $1, whatever it may be, it'll reduce that figure. And if you get to the stage where you've withdrawn $200, it'll show that you're in profit $100, and so you've got no withdrawal value. So it'll be easier, and it'll be easier for the members to see, and it'll be easy for me to pay because I'll just be able to say, okay, this is your withdrawal value, let's pay you, bum, thanks very much, off you go. But it's not the case at the moment, and so I think there were around about 50 people wanting to close their accounts, and they weren't all processed because I'm asking for validation that they understand what they're doing. Then it just takes time, but there are lots of things that I need to get to, and hopefully I'll be able to get to them as soon as possible. And one of the things, of course, is setting up the support teams. I have done bits and pieces along the way for this. I've been recording some videos for the support teams training as I've been doing things in some of the support functions. I've been recording it, and so the videos will be there available for training so that you know what you're doing. So that it is progressing, but not as quickly as I would have hoped. But there are priorities, and if people want to close their account and get a withdrawal of the balance of their deposit, then that should take priority over other things, and so that's what I've been doing. Okay, let's have another look at the comments, see where we are. Seen that one. Why are you not paying to us in We Share Abundance? Everybody gets paid in We Share Abundance. Why can't you sell your tokens is what you're asking, really. And I've been through that just now. You are just focusing multi-Weezer. That's not true. Multiply Weezer is there to assist We Share Abundance. Okay, so we saw Texas coming in. Korea, hi there. It's beneficial or not if we purchase $165. How much per day will we receive? What you receive on a daily basis in Multiply Weezer depends on, from the revenue share point of view, it depends on the amount of revenue that comes in and how many people are sharing it. There's no way we can predict how much it'll be. Some days it might be $3, some days it might be $1, some days it might be $10, some days, you know, it'll vary, and it can vary drastically. No way to predict it. It is what it is. It is a share of the revenue amongst the people that have bought advertising. Regarding the matrix, it depends on how quickly you fill the matrix. If you rely on other people to do it for you, it could take a long time. You might be lucky and it might fill quickly, but there's no way of predicting that either. So take responsibility yourself and fill the matrix yourself. Go out and refer people. Fill your matrix and you'll be able to see it filling, and as soon as you get somebody in a payable position, that is on level 2, 3 or 4, it instantly is moved into your wallet there, and it's there. And once you've got over $25, if you are if you purchase the first 4 ad packs and you've got over $25 there, you can withdraw it. How long does it take to get your withdrawal? Allow 96 hours, but we're aiming to do it a lot quicker. In fact, we currently are making all the withdrawal payments in the morning, and then whatever comes in after we've finished get done the next morning. Okay, so it's probably within 24 hours currently, but allow 96 because you never know what's going to happen. More from India. Somebody there saying without referrals you will only earn in the revenue share. That's not necessarily true. You may be fortunate and get spillover and spill under that'll complete your matrix, but it's not reliable. It could take a long time. It may happen quickly. Be the master of your own destiny. More from the USA. Hi there. And more from the UK. Yeah, Joel's always got a good positive outlook. Thank you, Joel. And Egypt, hi there. Crypto Dave, just passing through. I think he's got his kids with him, so be spending time with his family, valuable time. If any member who has nest eggs purchase won't refund and close their account, then what will the calculation procedure be for him? He'll get paid what he paid. He doesn't get the value of the nest eggs. If he spent $100 on nest eggs, he gets $100 back. He doesn't get 10 nest eggs. Sunny in Toronto. Sunny in Cornwall too. Very sunny. That's why I've got this closed, the curtain half closed. No, they don't lose the nest egg. Well, they lose the tokens. They get back what they paid for them. Do the spillover or spill under follow you into the next matrix? Only your personal referrals follow you into the next matrix. But it's possible your matrix can be in somebody else's matrix where you will get spillover, but it won't necessarily be the same people. Okay. So that's the situation. We're pretty much up to date with everything, and we're doing well. Things are moving in the right direction, but they're not moving in the right direction quickly enough in Multiply Weezer. It's slowing down, and this is quite common, and the reason it's slowing down is the reason that people fail. And I want to be brutally honest with you. People get involved in something like this, and they have a number of people that they can speak to, and those people join them. And they think, this is easy, it's great, and I've got all this money, and it's so fast. And that is what happens. But when you've gone through those people that you know, that are your close contacts, what happens then? That's when you've got to start working. Because if you don't, you're taking the engine off the train. And when you take the engine off the train, it starts to slow down. So you've got to work harder and harder and harder, finding new contacts, finding new people, finding people that want what you can offer them. And unless you do that, you're setting yourself up to fail. And the numbers basically are that 14% of the people produce 86% of the results initially. Okay, initially. Now, I know people talk about the 20/80 rule. In practice, I've always found it to be 14/86. It's not even as good as the 20/80 rule. And this is where people have their own contacts and they do what they can, and those 14% of the people bring in 86% of the business. And that's when they say, you know, well, great, I've done my bit, well, I'm all set now. And they stop because now it's hard, because they've contacted the people they know. Now is when they've got to start working. And the same thing will happen. Only 1 in 7 of that 14%, and that 14% is 1 in 7 of the total that join, only 1 in 7 of that 14% will say, okay, it's slowing down now, I'd better get to work, I'd better put more effort in, I'd better do more, because if I don't, my income is going to take a dip. And that is where you end up with the 14% of the 14%. You end up with 2% basically. And those 2%, I talked about them before, those are the people that you're looking for. Because they understand that it's not all roses, and sometimes you've got to put in a bit of effort and do something and do more than everybody else. Otherwise, things aren't going to happen. And you've got to do that until you get to the stage where it is truly replicating. And that can take you, if you're lucky, 6 to 12 months. If you're unlucky, 3 to 5 years. Okay? So now is the time where you people who've been saying, okay, this is great, we're making lots of money, multiply Weezer is the bee's knees. You've got to have a reality check, look in the mirror and saying, am I still bringing in people like I was on day one? And the answer is going to be no, because now you've run out of your personal contacts. So now you've got to go out and get more personal contacts, because if you don't, your income is going to take a dive. It's going to slow everything down. The people that take on the responsibility and take on the activity, their income will continue to rise and rise and rise, and they'll still be doing great, but the overall growth will have slowed. It'll be growing fast in those people's matrices, in their business, because they're taking responsibility for it and doing what the others won't do. Okay? And that is the situation with any movement of wealth system. And that is the brutal truth. So if you've been doing well, now look in the mirror. Why did I do well? What am I doing now? Has my activity level gone down? Has my referral level gone down? Because you've got to keep that referral level going up and up and up and up. And it's not hard, but it takes time and it takes effort. And don't say, I don't know how to do it. That's like saying, I can't. Say, how can I learn how to do it? And the way you learn to do it is by just getting off your backside and doing it. And if that doesn't work, you do something else. And if that doesn't work, you do something else. Until you start getting a breakthrough. You say, oh, look, this is working, boom. And it'll be different for everybody, because we're all different, we're all unique. And you've got to find a way that you can do it, and you can keep increasing your results for you. It's been suggested that we run co-op advertising, and that takes a lot of time and effort for somebody to set it up. And I don't have the time to do it. And what is co-op advertising? It's just something that you pay so much into a co-op and they send out solo ads or advertise in some banner exchanges or whatever it may be. You can do that yourself anyway. It's no big deal. Go and buy some solo ads. Go and get some banner exchanges going. Get on some traffic exchanges. You can do it yourself. And you get all the results. And you're not relying on somebody else. So the slight advantage of co-op advertising is if you get enough people involved, you can sometimes get a better deal because you've got more cash to play with. You can say, look, I've got $10,000 here. What can you give me for that? And you've got more bargaining power than somebody that comes along and says, look, I've got $10. But it's not a massive difference, in all honesty. So do it yourself. Okay? Right, let's see if we've got any more comments here. I got this one. Does the spillover spill under? I answered that one. More from Nigeria. Somebody's busy with multiply visa registrations. Good for you. Martin's late, but he's here. He's from the UK. And we got more from Nigeria. And Eric Bouchard from Canada, I think, aren't you, Eric? How's it going? It's going great. It's always going great. If it's not going great, who's to blame? Me. It's going great. Do posts in Facebook groups, for instance. Don't spam. Look for places where people are interested in something like Multiply Visa. You know, a place where people often join matrices, and especially crypto matrices. Now make a simple landing page with different pages, like steps covering different aspects and kinds of pre-warn people to Multiply Visa. Yeah. There are hundreds, probably, well, no, there's definitely thousands, or maybe even millions of groups in Facebook that you can join where you can post things. Don't know how effective it is now because I've not done any of it for a long time. And it's not always best to be in the biggest groups, although they've got a lot of members, because your post disappears very quickly in a big group. It's not always best to be in the small group because your post's stuck there and nobody is in that group, so there's only 2 people ever see it. So, you know, you've got to try all sorts of different things. And Facebook has a lot of people on it. It's just how do you connect with those people, and you've got to find the best way that works for you without spamming, because you'll get in Facebook jail if you spam, apart from getting a bad reputation for We Share Abundance or Multiply Visa, whichever it is that you are promoting. Okay. No, there isn't a way of specifically placing somebody, Eric. They'll just go in or they should go in the first empty space on the matrix that's being filled at the moment. I know that there are some discrepancies happening for some people that have bought a lot of matrices, and Rowett is investigating this at the moment. But generally speaking, if you've just got levels 1 to 10 once, every time you complete a matrix, you'll get a new matrix, and that matrix will be filled simply in the order. Sometimes you'll get spillover um, that'll take some of the spaces, and so it'll mean that if you wanted particularly two people on level that place and that place on your level one, it may be that you've got some spillover and there's only one place left on level one and the other person goes over here. So it's not possible to manually place them anyway. There are many people from our downline and upline that are blocked from both groups. Why? Because they broke the rules, presumably. I'm not a moderator, but the moderators follow the rules. And giving people Visa tokens from their wallets in We Share Abundance to invest in Multiply Visa serves no purpose, because it's not new money coming in. We want new money coming in. We want that volume of trading to show on the exchange, and new money coming in, we can pay that money out without a problem. We're never going to have a problem in paying the withdrawals. So, but if we said, oh, okay, everybody that's in We Share Abundance, you can have 10 tokens to get into Multiply Visa, it defeats the whole object of the plan. Yeah, you're not allowed to share any links in the groups, and if you read the rules, and the rules are there when you join the group, you'll know. You can't share links, and you can't even ask people to private message you for your link. It's cross promotion, and it's not allowed. How would it be if you create an exchange such as Visa Exchange? It'd be more work, and exchanges are regulated, so there'd be more legalities as well. Well, Khan, it's up to you if they can't speak English to tell them the rules. Yeah, start your own group page is the best bet. I mean, I've got several groups. I don't do much with them now. But I mean, I've got some groups there with a couple of 100,000 people in them. If you've got your own group, of course, you can pin your post at the top. You can, so everybody that comes in sees your post all the time. Also, when people join your group, if you don't get, I mean, I get 500 people a day joining the groups because they've been there for a long time, and people see big groups, they think, oh, I've got to join that because they've got 200,000 people in there, and they're all going to see my message. And in fact, hardly anybody's going to ever see the message, but that's what they think, so they all join. And I've got 500 people a day joining these groups. But when you start your group, you won't have that many, and that's an advantage, because as the people join your group, you can send them a message saying, oh, welcome to the group. Can I help you in any way? what programs are you get into some sort of dialogue with them. Don't ram stuff down the throat. What programs are you promoting? I can perhaps help you, give you some tips, and that way you start the dialogue, and and you can get into conversation with them, and you will learn. The more you do that, you will learn better ways of bringing it round to what you want the conversation to be about, and um, generating referrals. Graham, I sent a private mail to you through your email concerning nest egg, but it's not been replied. It could well have been lost. Emails is not a good way to contact me. I get thousands of them every day. The spam filters are very strict, and it's unlikely to have been seen even. So put in a support ticket if you need help with something. Hello from New Zealand. Okay. Yeah, the moderators are human beings. If you treat them with respect, then you're more likely to get a good result. If you start saying, hey, you guys have done this and it's all wrong and you're bad, and I've seen really obscene things said about the moderators, they're just going to switch off. They're going to say, oh, not even interested in looking at it. If you're totally polite and treat them with the respect that they deserve for the service that they are doing, then you're more likely to get a good response from them. Yeah, if you call me, you won't get a response either. So support desk is the place to put in your requests. So I've had my say about Multiply Weezer and what you need to do, and you need to get your fingers out if you want to maintain your income level. And I mean just maintain it, because otherwise it's going to dip. And if you want it to grow, you're going to have to get a lot better at doing what you do to maintain it. And that way you can start growing your income level and be one of those top earners that people talk about. And that is the 1 in 7 of the 1 in 7, 2% of the people in an opportunity that actually make any real money. Okay, let's have some numbers. We had, I think, 154 registrations. I think we have more, because I think we're deleting members twice a day, and I don't know how many are getting deleted on the first delete. So I think it's more, but we definitely had 154 new registrations today, and that's a net 60 increase on yesterday. Even if we had more registrations, it's still a net 60 increase, but we'd have taken more out. It's we're showing 94 having been removed on the last removal. The active member count, these are people that log in on a daily basis. It doesn't matter if they log in 10 times, it only counts once. I know I had some people making comments, you know, like I log in 2-3 times a day or whatever. Still only counts once. It's the number of people that log in, not the number of times that people log in. And this is averaged over the last few completed days, and that is down 227 to 28,780. It was 29,007 yesterday. And the net increase in pool 1 stakes is 5, just 5. and the net increase in elite members is 10. And it is strange that it's gone into those proportions, but because it always used to be like twice as many Pool 1 stakes as elite members. But it's gone full circle, and we got it going the other way round anyway. Site ranking, we're still over 10,000, 10,053, which has dropped us another 26 places on yesterday for We Share Abundance. But for Multiply Weezer, we are up another 4,376 places, and we are now the 54,950th ranked site for visitors. The Weezer token is pretty stable still. It is without doubt one of the most stable cryptos out there. It tends to increase gradually, and sometimes it will go up and then down a bit, but tends to be more of a gradual increase. And as I say, it's been over 10,000% today on its birthday that it's increased since we started. Good return on your investment. But a lot of people wish they'd bought a few thousand Weezer tokens a year ago today. Anyway, it's $110.43 in coin ranking and $109.22 in the back office, and they're both similar to yesterday. They're up slightly, about $1, I think. Trading volume is up to $46,584. So it's keeping steady and it's keeping increasing, and that's what we want to see. We want to see that trading volume keep going up and going up. $46,000 sounds like a lot of money, but it's peanuts in the crypto world, you know. We need to be doing like 200,000 to even register, you know, as a token that's doing any volume. And our coin ranking is 566, which is down 4 places on yesterday. Multiply Weezer, we have 8,187 members registered. Not all of them have verified their emails, but that's the total registrations. That's up 319 on yesterday. So gradually going down. If we go back, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, go back a week, you know, it was like 579 increase, 559 increase, 566 increase, 559 increase, and then it's going 582, 427, 365, 319, and that is going to affect all sorts of things, because those numbers are going to keep going down unless you people decide that you're going to make that huge effort and go beyond that inner circle that you've already contacted. And that's going to affect the revenue share. It's going to reduce, obviously, because there won't be as much money coming in, so there's not as much to give out. And it's going to affect your income from the matrix, because you're not going to be cycling in these matrices as quickly as you have been. So it's there. We're up 319, and we're up 169 paid members. And the ratio of paid members is up from 43% to 44%. It was 43.82 yesterday. It's 44.18 today. So that's going in the right direction. The bonus pool is up to $4,298, I think it is. No, it's $4,293, and that is up $229 on yesterday. And that bonus pool is what was suggested we use for a co-op advertising. Um, but one, I don't have the time to run it. Uh, I don't have time to do what I'm supposed to be doing, let alone adding more things in like co-op advertising. And two, how would we share the benefits of the advertising out? Very, very uh, difficult to say. So let's wait till the end of the month and we'll see how much we've got in the bonus pool, and then we can have a think about what we can do with it for the benefit of the members. Okay. I've been through, Nazi is asking how much can you make on a daily basis? There's no way of forecasting it, and I answered that earlier on. Maybe you're late into the discussion, Nazia, so watch the replay. And we got Bonnie Scotland in. Jane, hi there, Jane. Somebody. Yeah, can buy. If you start your own group, you can have any language you want in it. Start your own local language group, whatever it may be. You know, Urdu or whatever. You know. Okay, we've done the numbers. We've done the updates. Is there anything I've missed? I don't think so. But let me see. Sometimes in the comments, no, it's got 117, so this is. So people that are on other, just here's one. I signed up for Multiply Weezer, but I didn't get a verification email. I checked my spam, but still nothing. Put in a support ticket. If you click on the support link, it'll explain about your email verification and how to get it sorted quickly. Okay, we've got some people that love us, some people that don't. You can please some of the people all of the time, all of the people some of the time, but you can't please all the people all of the time. Is a saying that came from somebody, probably it sounds like Benjamin Franklin, but I can't remember who it was. But you're very lucky if you can please a good proportion of the people most of the time, in my opinion. Okay. Okie dokie. I think we've covered everything. Just going to check the comments again in Facebook if I can find it. See if there's anything there. I have a question. If I earn $50 in my Multiply Weezer account, can I send this to PIF one of my referrals? No, you can only PIF $3 into the first ad pack. You could do it multiple times, but that would defeat the object. You would have to make a withdrawal, and then you could upload it to their account, or you could send it directly to them. I would recommend you upload it to their account, save them running off with it. What was the number for paid members in MWM? Multiply Weezer. I did give it you. It was 3,617. Yes, Yara, you'd have to withdraw it and send it. But I would recommend you withdraw it and then upload it to his account. That way it'll get used in the way that you intend. Unless you know and trust the person that you're sending it to, that's a different matter. Voice is low. Well, it doesn't matter because I'm going. So if it's low, it's been low for a while. I'm off. And I can open this now probably because the sun's going down a little bit. But it's still a beautiful evening. Okay, I'll see you all tomorrow. Same time, same place. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for giving me the honour of serving you, and be of service to each other. Treat everyone with respect and love, and share it outside of our community. God bless.